All right, everybody, welcome back to Black Minds. I got an extremely special guest here today. One of the originators, Mr. Anderson, is back.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anderson, man, before we get started, anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, people.
Is back. Jay Moore is back. Jay Moore, anything you want to say to the people?
Hey, always blessed to be here. Hopefully I get somebody some information, give you something to wrap your mind, give you something to think about.
Yes, sir.
And everybody, Alan is here. Alan always rock out with us. That's my big cousin. He looks out for us big time, but he is here as well. I hope he comment. Hopefully you guys will be able to pick up whatever he says. But as always, man, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope everybody had a great 7 days. For us, it's Saturday.
October the 26th.
Yep, October 26th, man. It's a beautiful weekend for us. Hope you guys having a beautiful weekend. Hope everybody's vibrating high, energy's good, and spreading and receiving the love that we all deserve and need. As always, we'll continue. We'll start with the child trafficking arrest of the week.
Yep. When we were doing our show before, that's what we focus on, man, because somebody got to look out for the babies if, other people ain't.
Yep, for sure. You guys got any child trafficking arrests that you guys want to share? I definitely do. I'll get us popping, but I just want to see if we all got something we want to share.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll get it started here. This is on what is this? MSN. Winchester father and son face list of charges involving sex abuse images, or child sex abuse images. Excuse me, guys. A younger man, 33 years old, Dr. Bradford Ferrick, was previously arrested on federal charges in March of 2023. Prosecutors said he had thousands of child abuse images and used hidden cameras, including one designed to look like a bracelet. Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell said Friday that Ferrick and his father, 67-year-old David Ferrick, had been indicted on state charges. So this is an article on MSN.com. I was trying to see, did it say how long they would get?
If they just got indicted, that's pretty early.
Yeah, but this said from 2023, so somebody was already charged, and this is some newer stuff that's coming up with the father being involved. Bradford Ferrick was arraigned on October 17th on 2 counts of reckless child endangerment, 2 counts of possessing a child in nude. Ooh. Let me see. 2 counts of conspiracy and a single count of indecent assault and battery on a child under 14.
So you saying this is the father?
This is Bradford.
Okay.
So this is Bradford. Bradford is the son.
Okay.
So the son, it seems that the son was arrested in March of 2023, and they're finding more information.
Oh, and now
And
father.
yeah, his father's involved with it too, because his father actually, yep,
So they was in cahoots with it.
Yeah.
yep, his dad was actually had material too, and they have, yep.
So
What I just read,
but a lot
that's
of
the
times
son.
when it comes to situations like this with the child sex trafficking and the crazy ways that these people go about, a lot of times it's taught. So if originally the son got jammed up for his heinous ways, and now a year or so later they done caught the father.
Right.
Obviously, even with the son, you know, being locked up, the father's obviously probably still continuing on doing the same.
And that's what it looks like from this article. That's what it's saying. I just wanted to continue on with what he was arraigned on.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I ended on assault and battery on a child under 14, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, photographing an unexpected person in the nude, and tampering with record, document, and or objects in the official proceeding.
Okay. So he was trying to cover it.
So, yep, exactly.
Most definitely.
But you guys go get more information on this article on it says Dr. Bradford Farrick. So he was a doctor in something, so I'll look more into that.
Okay.
But yeah, go check out this article. It's on MSN.com. You know, we love our babies, so we like to keep the people informed on the child trafficking or any child abuse cases that's going on. Brian Anderson, Mr. Anderson, Justin, and Jay Moore, which one of you got?
I can go with them, man.
All right.
I got one from Lexington, Kentucky. 5 men arrested following Davies County child sex trafficking investigation. They did a joint operation between the county and the state. From October the 17th through the 19th, the men would reportedly reach out to undercover detectives, and they were participating in an operation called Operation Phantom with the hope of capturing these individuals. They were trying to pay for child sexual favors, according to the county sheriff's office. Investigators confirmed no children were involved in the operation. This was a sting conducted by the sheriff's office, the Kentucky Office of Attorney General's Department of Criminal Investigations, in a tandem operation. The 5 men charged were Robert Pierce, 64, Justin Chansey, 41, Abel Getu, 32, Jefferson Suentes Cruz, 23, and Jeremiah Phillips, 24. Various charges: attempted human trafficking, commercial sexual activity with a victim under age of 18, promoting prostitution. Let's see, they were booked into the Davies County Detention Center, and there's no pictures available as of yet. And the sheriff's office confirmed that this is also an ongoing investigation, and they're expecting to file additional charges.
Okay. And also, there were no pictures on the Farricks on that article. But please go check these articles out. Mr. Anderson, where can we find that article?
This is on Yahoo News, and they do have the mugshots in here now. They must have updated it. I see 4 mugshots, but not 5. So
Okay.
if you go look it up on Yahoo News, you can see it yourself.
Okay. Jay Moore, anything you want to share with the people?
Just a little bit. It's a conversation I want to bring up real fast about a guy named Jesse Wayne Stark. He is a convicted felon of child essay. He served 3.5 years in prison for,
Child essay and
multiple things that he did in hiding. And he's currently, for some reason, released from the sex offenders list. He doesn't have to register. You can no longer find or search for him anymore. According to his previous parole officer, he is no longer under monitoring. So they don't have to technically have him on the list, or he can request to be off the list. And apparently, both of those things have succeeded. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this story up, again, he was arrested, caught for his charges. He's done 3.5 years. Obviously, he's off the sex offenders list. But I'm bringing this up because this guy has a TikTok, and he has 145,000 followers on TikTok, and he is promoting on TikTok that his offense that he was charged for and in prison for is putting the blame on this little girl.
Who was 12
He
years
was
of
12
age.
years of age.
Mhm.
I don't want to go to too many details about that because I'm a father and I got daughters, but we get the gist of it. And he's promoting what he did, and he is currently on TikTok sharing many videos about how he's proceeding to want to show 10 to 12-year-old children how to make love. And it's nothing no one can do about it.
Wow.
Now, the craziest part about this guy, he's living off grid
Yep.
right now.
Mhm.
You know, a couple people have, tried to film his license plates on his motorcycle in his trailer because he's off grid in the woods making these videos. And they're trying to share that out, keeping people aware to keep their eyes on this guy. Of course, watch your children at all times. But that's a situation that I feel like should be brought up and people should be aware. I mean, this guy has 145,000 followers, over 1 million likes on his TikTok channel, promoting abusing and raping children.
You know what state that's in?
No, because he's
grid.
traveling.
Okay.
He's off grid. He actually travels with the trailer.
Oh.
There are some young ladies who actually was able to get his license plates and stuff. So there's a young lady who posted his information. But yeah, man, Anderson and probably don't remember, but we actually went over him
when
like
he got
3 years
arrested.
ago, 4 years ago.
Look at that.
He is extremely sick. Mr. Jay Moore here, he went over, what will respect him enough, Mr. Stark, to, it's very sickening, man. He's really broadcasting on how he wants to teach 10 to 12-year-old how to make love, and how this young girl, 12-year-old girl, came in the shower and pretty much seduced him. So yeah, man, that's the article that Anderson and I went over, how he got arrested and how the 12-year-old girl seduced him, supposedly. Any grown man knows, like, if a young lady comes in the bathroom and I'm in the shower, I'm in the shower.
Man, we all
Can I
grown
have my
men
privacy?
here. We all grown
We
men
know
here.
better
When
than
the door cracks and you hear the door, you're in the
Yes.
bathroom. Whoever it is, you're saying, "Stop, get out, I'm in."
Right.
Bro,
I'm
Yes.
in
what
this.
you
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
what you're saying. Yeah.
And especially a child, and especially a little girl, and for him to, like we said, you guys covered, not to go too far into detail, but how did this girl get into the shower with you?
Yeah.
That's all
Yep.
you in your control. Ain't no
Yeah.
grown man allowing that. And, she got to get undressed. You got to okay. I mean, it's too much.
Exactly.
Right.
So this guy's he's on the loose, and he's, I guess, with him getting off that sex registry, he's frantic and he's on the move. So
Yeah, and he's known. As you can see, he has a lot of followers. I don't know if people are following him for the good or the bad.
Right.
The good would be to try to keep a track on where this guy is going,
Right.
exactly.
stuff like that. But I wouldn't follow him.
Right.
Anything happens, with the law involved, I wouldn't follow.
If you see him, send the word. Let the authorities handle it, but keep your eyes open because that's an active predator that we, as a people, should keep our eyes open for, so we can get a hold of it, stop it.
Right.
And from the photos that the young ladies released, his vehicle is like wooded out. He's in like an older pickup truck, but his trailer and stuff like that, his little mobile home that he's in, it's wooded out. So everything is like a wood grain. Just a update for everyone. Do you guys got anything else on the child trafficking arrests or any child abuse cases that you want to go over before we proceed on?
It's more of an update on
Okay.
a child abuse case involving a guy, Robert Fisher. This is in a small county in New York. He was convicted for raping and killing a 3-year-old with a black girl. Did some real foul things to her. end up bleaching her face and scrubbing on her face until pigmentation was no longer. He was convicted as of 6 weeks ago and sentenced in prison finally. 6 weeks in, a couple days ago, he was found dead.
Yep.
So
That's the article I read on Mr. Fisher.
Did he self-delete or what happened?
it wasn't a soft delete, but they're trying not to release in-depth information, or they're trying to say they don't know how.
Yeah.
So his community had a word with him.
I'm sure the active people
Yeah.
in the prison system had something to say.
Yeah, I'm aware of Mr. Fisher as well. Another just sick individual was arrested, and I believe the guys who, were doing time with them handled them
I mean, that's my belief.
properly.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Correct.
But we'll proceed on unless you guys got anything else on, any child trafficking arrests or any child abuse articles you want to go over.
Keep it moving. Keep it
Okay.
moving.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A lot of stuff going on, as everybody know, in the world. A lot going on from, elections to, wars. So
Right.
we'll start with, actually, we'll just start with something that we kind of just skimmed over last week. I brought up David Hilliard, which was he was one of the co-founders of the Black Panther Party. Someone posted a video of Mr. Hilliard stating that Donald Trump wasn't a racist, always supported black people, actually donated funds to the Black Panther Party. And whoever posted this video stated that Mr. David Hilliard endorsed Trump, which he never stated. I didn't never get that out of the video. Whoever posted the video obviously is a Trump supporter and wanted to say that Mr. Hilliard endorsed Trump.
Okay.
What I want people to get out of the video, which we're working on another show here, guys, where we will do reactions. We just want to update the world on that, and that's a video we will be reacting on.
Okay, cool.
But I believe that both of you guys have seen this video. I sent it to Alan, so I know he's seen it. Mr. Anderson, have you seen the little, it's maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah,
So we are all aware of
watch
the video. I want to get you guys just input on what you got from the video, because I felt the person that posted it, they went overboard. But from what he's saying, I can see how she felt that he was endorsing Trump for president. But he never stated that out of his mouth. So we'll start with Jay Moore here. What did you get from the video when you watched it?
Basically the same. Basically, not that he was necessarily supporting, but when his grandson came out and reassured, what he was saying and this and that, and what maybe he might not have should have been saying.
Okay.
Because I believe his grandson was stating that he has been suffering from dementia.
Okay.
So he may be technically saying some things that ain't right or misconstruing. So after hearing his grandson coming out speaking on his medical condition, whatever he said at that time, if he's saying he didn't mean it or whatever, I can't go along with him really saying that he was supporting Trump, because he was not in the right mind.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just, trying to calm down the rhetoric of him being racist. That's what you hear from most black people, that he's racist or, he don't like black people. But, you just got to go do research.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why everybody sounds the same. Even, Kamala, Trump, that's all she ever talked about.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the articles I've read, you know, when he was president, African American and Hispanic unemployment was the lowest it had been in 60 years. You know, he wrote executive order for the HBCUs to get funded. He signed a bill to have them permanently funded. They kept having to go back to Congress, you know, every so often to get funds. The bill he signed, it made them permanently funded. So I don't, people don't seem to do enough research.
I have a quote from Mr. David Hilliard's grandson here,
Okay.
from where Mr. J. Moore was leading off, you know, regarding his grandson. It says, "My grandpa, David Hilliard, does not even know Trump is a politician," Jones said in an ex-post. Sorry. "He has been dealing with cognitive issues since 2014. He can only recall the past." Now, let's think about when the Black Panther Party happened.
Right.
Of course, in the past.
Now, is this a past, present, or future thing? I want to get you guys' input on that, because this is a direct quote from his grandson saying that.
That's why I was standing with, I can't say that he was in support of Trump or not, because if it's dealing with the dementia, I mean, is this what he really means? Is it not? Is he missing up? So I've literally dealt with someone with dementia a long time ago. I was doing construction work, and we was out deep in Pennsylvania in a nice suburban rural area type. And this lady put in a call, she wanted to get some roofing work done. So we came out, we came to assess the job and everything. Sat down with a contract with this woman and everything for $15,000 job.
Okay.
As we're leaving out, we had just had supplies dropped and shipped over there in our yard. We were going to start the process the next day. Her daughter came to the property and called the police on us, and she was yelling and screaming at us, telling us we were trying to rob her mother. And she shouldn't have been getting a roofing job because she's not in the right state of mind dealing with dementia.
Okay.
She didn't need to do that. She's going to be put in a home and this, that, and after her daughter went in there and spoke with the mother hadn't even realized what she did.
Okay. Okay.
So I've dealt with someone with dementia, so it's like I'm kind of like, I wouldn't be able to answer.
I have as well.
Especially
I mean,
with the
my
grandson saying
grandfather
that he's
had
dealing with an issue, like I can't, you know.
Yeah.
But the point was that the grandson said that he was talking about the past.
He said he
Yeah.
recalled
So, I
the
mean,
past.
he wasn't lying.
He said he recalled
That just
the
shows
past.
the character from 30 years ago. So most
Yeah.
likely, you know, he ain't changed. That's why he wanted to be president, because he was tired of the other guys.
Yeah, because it states that
That's the way I look at
it states that his grandson says that David Hilliard has no clue that Trump is even a politician.
it. Right.
Right, he just speaking on maybe
But
the
he's
relationship.
speaking on how he
Their
knows.
His
specific
personal
relationship.
knowledge.
There you
Okay.
go,
Yeah.
okay.
So okay, all right, we're there.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say, Alan, while we're
Yeah.
on the subject?
Yeah, with that situation in itself, you know, like I watched it, but I did a little bit of research on it. Most of the research comes back as, you know, like you stated, he has dementia. You probably didn't really know what he talked about, and honestly, regardless if it's the future or the past, the present, you really can't take his word for fact. Now, if there was somebody else there, if he had a friend who was there, or if there was other Black Panthers that came out and was like, yo, yeah, I know Hillary, yeah, and yeah, Trump did this and Trump did that, then I may be more able to accept what he said. But by him having dementia and suffering from it, then I can't just take his word as, you know, as bond. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, dementia is something that
It's
deteriorates your
serious.
brain.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's a very serious thing. But what I do want to touch on, and this is because he said something about Trump and people doing their research and things of that nature. I feel like,
Mr. Anderson stated.
yeah, Mr. Anderson. I feel like, because I've been watching recently, they've been on the streets asking young black men in black neighborhoods, predominant, you know, in urban neighborhoods,
okay,
the hood,
okay.
you know, about Trump and Kamala, who they're voting for.
Okay.
And all the niggas in the hood was like, Trump, 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 Trump.
Damn.
And people are like, well, why would you vote for Trump? Why do you vote for Trump?
Right.
Cause nigga, I was getting money when Trump was in office. It was money when Trump was in office. Now, the fact of that is, because most of those guys haven't graduated high school, most of them could care less about high school. Most of them is running the streets, getting money out the streets. So the money that really was out there for niggas to get, they wasn't getting it. Unless it was a PPP loan or some COVID stimulus check. But once again, there's reasons why you got that money, but they don't think about that. So first and foremost, I want to point out that that money was given to young black men by a Democratic Senate, by a Democratic Congress, okay? Trump signed it, but the Congress was majority Democratic when he signed it, okay? So Trump didn't give you any money. The Democrats gave you money, period. So on top of that, if we just want to be general, let's generalize everything and just make it easy for everybody to break down. In the past 7 years, well, the past 7 terms of presidents, the economy has done better, and it's historically known, but the economy has done better under Democrats than Republicans. That is a known fact, period. In the last 7 terms, they've added over 50, Democrats have added over 50 million jobs to the economy. Republicans, about 17 million. Now I verified this not just with Google, because you know Google gives you an answer now. Like they used to, you should have to look. Google gives you an answer.
Yeah.
But I looked at the Google answer as well as I looked at some other surveys and census that say the same, that verify it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there because I'm tired of the misconception of, you know, we get so much money when Republicans are in office, or we got, you know, I do understand where black people are confused to where we feel like, yes, when Trump was in office, you did get PPP loans, you did get these COVID checks, you did get some money to spend, some money to put back into the economy.
True.
Because the economy was crashing. So right, so it's a lot more to it than just Trump gave me money, I want to see him back in office. Because in my opinion, Trump runs and talks like a fascist. He talks like he wants to be the next Hitler. That's how it sounds to me. He said out of his own mouth that he wish he had generals like Hitler's. Which generals like Hitler's would be like yes men, like niggas who ain't gonna go against you, niggas who gonna do exactly what you tell them to do. If you say, nigga, martial law right now, kill everything, then that's what these niggas are gonna do. Those are the type of generals I feel like Hitler had at his disposal. So when we talk about Trump and him running for office, I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to put some information out there because I feel like a lot of us are just misinformed. And we are going by a lot of what's on Instagram, what's on TikTok, what's on Google, you know what I'm saying? And we're not, right, exactly. And we're not really looking into really what's going to help us and what's going to hurt us. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, I understand people are still going to have their ways of thinking, but you know, I even said something about this on Instagram myself. You know, you don't have to like Kamala, but you don't have to call her a bitch and a hoe, and she ain't shit, and she dumb as fuck, and she, you know what I'm saying? But that's for some reason, that's what we're doing. I'm talking about other black men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The white men ain't even doing this shit. It's black people like, man, fuck that bitch ain't shit. And I'm like, well, damn, why ain't she shit? Oh, because she a prostitute and she was locking people up. Hey, well, what the fuck? The white guy up the street, he's a prosecutor, he locks people up. You ain't out there calling him bitches and hoes and shit. What the fuck? Right. She was doing her fucking job. What you mean? Oh, she locked up black people. Oh, so what the? So it's just, I hate, you know, when we're. It seems like sometimes we're just very shallow in what we want to know. Like we'll take the bull, we'll take what you give us, but we're not going to go down the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? If some of us just went down the rabbit hole, I think we would come out with a lot more information instead of just regurgitating what we see on Instagram and on TV and shit. So that's all I wanted to say about that, because I remember us talking about, I remember you sending it to me, and as soon as you sent it, I'm like, man, what kind of shit is
I hope y'all hear Alan.
Yeah.
No, I got, I'm gonna have it on the mic, because I got a mic on here too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody gonna hear everything. But yeah, so I just wanted to, put that out there so everybody has their own, do your own research, man. That's so important. Like, even if you are whoever you want to vote for, Trump or Kamala, do your own research. At least that way, when it comes to talking points and people want to discuss something, if you don't have a problem discussing it, you have some valid points to discuss. It's not just you regurgitating some shit you seen on Instagram. Because you're gonna lose every time with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it's some shit that you know, that you research, and you like, yo, yeah, you go here to see. Woo, woo, woo. So that's why the information about the Republicans and the Democrats to me was so important, because I feel like people, for some reason, feel like, and we can go down the history of Democrats because they ain't always been good, but in the past 7 terms, they've been good for the economy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say about that.
Okay. Anybody want to add anything?
In the past 16 years, 12 of them, the Democrats have been president. So, obviously they're going to be putting more money in than the Republicans because they.
Well, I'm sorry, the last 7 presidents, not the last 7 terms, the last 7 presidents.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the last 16 years. You had 8 Obama and 4 Biden. You
Oh
only had
yeah,
4 Trump.
yeah, right.
So they obviously gonna put in more. I mean, and then it's Trump's policies made people have more money. That's what it was about. You see, now they want to do green deals and make every car electric. That's obviously gonna push up prices and the gasoline prices.
Yeah.
Trump he was drilling. That's why the prices was under $2 that's how you made your money. You're not putting 40 in the tank, you're putting 20. So I mean, that's why the people in the hood are saying that. They ain't got that much money, so they got to work with a little bit. That's how it works.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
And in my opinion, Kamala is a hoe. She dated Montel Jordan and Judge Willie Brown, and she got them connections to move up politically.
But that's like, bro, hold on, bro, that's like calling my mama a hoe. That's like calling your mama a hoe.
She
That's
slept
like calling,
with people?
bro. Your
to
mama
make it to the
slept.
top.
Your mama slept with people too.
She slept
My mama
with my
slept.
father, correct me. She
Bro,
slept with
what
people, moved to the top.
What I'm saying is,
She used
everybody,
those
bro.
as connections.
If somebody called your mama a hoe, would you have a problem with that?
Of course, you gonna
Okay
defend
then,
it.
bro. She's somebody's mama.
Of course she is, but
Okay,
she's
so-
also in the public office.
That has the. Where is your love for you and yourself and your people to not call her a hoe because she's
Yeah, I'm
black
not
like
gonna
you?
call her no.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
See, I don't agree that.
see,
she's
so
black,
you
but I'm not gonna
wait a
call
minute.
her
You just want to call her a hoe. So you gonna find any reason to call her a hoe because that's what you want to do,
Hoish behavior.
bro. Once again,
She got
everybody's
all the
mama has
connections
slept
to
with
people
somebody.
to move up politically.
You don't, bro. All right.
That's what
Well,
happened.
we don't
Okay,
go
it's
here.
cool. Hey, man, if that's what you feel and that's how you
did
believe and
Willie
that's on you,
Brown
bro.
Hold on, Alan. How did Willie Brown help her politically?
What do you mean? She slept with Montel and Willie Brown. They both have connections. They both have connections to people with power. And she met those people and they moved her up in her career. That's what happened.
And what did?
What was the, you know what I'm saying? Why was she with Willie
I just
Brown and
wanted
she
to
ain't with
explain.
him no more? You see what I'm saying?
You said it was a power move.
Yeah. Montel took her, and this is Kamala. He put her on camera and introduced her to the world. She benefited from dating those guys.
So
That's what
what?
that is.
So what? Your mama benefited from dating certain guys too. My mama benefited from dating certain guys too. Everybody's people benefit from dating certain guys. So that doesn't make her a hoe to me. What I'm saying is, that's what she had to. If that's what she did to get up in, if that's what she had to do to get up in her position, then so what, bro? You calling her a hoe has nothing to do with that. You don't know that woman personally. That woman didn't do nothing wrong
She
to
didn't
you.
make it on her merits. Is that better?
You don't know what she made it on, nigga. You going by some shit that, once again, going by shit that you heard. Period, bro. You don't know what she made it
I
by.
saw her on camera.
Bro, okay, bro. So you saw her fucking, and you saw her fucking and sucking these niggas too to make it to the next level. Right, so her being good at her, wait a minute. Her being good at her job isn't what got her to the next position. She was hoeing to get to the next position, or was she just good at her fucking job?
She was using connections.
Bro, she was good at her fucking job. It's not about using connections. The only way you get connections is by being good at your job or fucking. So which one was she doing? Was she fucking or was she good at her job? You gotta choose one if you calling her a hoe.
How do you judge that she was good at her job? Her conviction rate? What are you judging that?
Her rise, motherfucker. What you mean? That's what I'm saying. You saying her rise was only by fucking with other niggas. I'm telling you her rise was because she was good at what she doing. And now so I'm asking you, which one was it?
It was because of the connections.
Okay then, so she wasn't good at her job. That's what you're saying. She wasn't good at her job at all. Fuck her being good at her job. It's just because she was connected to some niggas. She wasn't fucking them, no, but she was connected to them. So that's why she got to the next level.
That's how she got the job. She ain't good at this job. What do you mean?
I mean, 4 years ago, people didn't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted Mr. Anderson to explain how, she's, not good at her job and how Mr. Willie Brown and Montel Williams helped her, and
They had connections with people.
We know Montel had connections.
You sound crazy though, bro. Everybody has connections with people though, bro. What the fuck? Mr. Anderson, everybody has connections with peoples. Why is hers makes her a hoe or makes her so different than everybody else? Trump has connections with people. What the fuck, bro? Everybody has connections with people. People help people get to the next fucking spot. Bro, what the fuck? This sounds crazy.
When you dealing with politics and things like that,
that's how you get ahead, is with connections in politics.
Yeah, but
you with anything is with connections, nigga. That's how I get to the next fucking thing as a business owner. If I don't network and I don't connect with other people, then I don't go to the next level, nigga. That's life.
Of course.
So Alan,
are
you?
But that don't mean I'm fucking these niggas. That means I'm good at my fucking job, niggas. What the fuck?
Using your talents.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're saying you're trying. In my opinion, what you're saying is she was fucking to get to the next level.
Yeah.
So okay, then so she wasn't good at her job. That's what you're saying, and that's cool. That's right. So that's ignorant. That's crazy. That's crazy to say. But if that's how you feel, so be it.
Did she lock up criminals?
I just want to say this.
That was,
if
destroying
she society.
society.
Her way to the top, and she's 60 years old. That must be some good ass pussy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, her husband works.
Hey, he got to be some good pussy.
Who her husband?
The
BlackRock, I believe.
I mean, come on, man.
Well, that's the biggest.
You talking about top notch?
I mean, that's
you talking about top notch. It don't get any bigger than that.
I mean,
So I'm guessing you. So you think she gonna win? So you think she gonna win?
I hope not. We can't afford.
So she done sucked her way to the top to not win,
and the husband with BlackRock
to lose, and her husband with BlackRock to lose.
Yeah,
that's a good consolation prize, ain't it? They still got money.
Great. That is great.
I don't think she's trying. I don't think she's running for president to be for the money. Who the fuck would run? Who the fuck would run for president for the money? The money for president? You don't get paid a lot of money to be president. Okay, then. So what are you talking about? Money has nothing to do with it. Money has nothing to do with it.
All the presidents.
So she would get She would benefit a lot more if she becomes president. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did it start with Clinton?
I think so.
I think it was Clinton, Bush. Only president that didn't get
Obama
richer.
got 2 houses.
Yeah, every president got richer after they left the White House, except for Trump because he donated
his salary.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is an intense conversation.
Yeah, man.
This is an intense one. We're gonna keep it on Miss Kamala then. You guys see the latest interviews that she's done? I think she had an.
Hold on, man. Before we go any further, Mr. Anderson, bro, I'm gonna have to ask you this.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask you this, bro. Out of respect for me and my people, just out of respect for me, period, man. Can you not disrespect Kamala? Can you not call her a hoe, a bitch, or anything of that nature, bro? We all black men here. I understand.
Yeah,
I understand. Listen, I understand.
It's done.
Right, I understand.
That behavior is that type of
right.
behavior.
But once again, I understand that you don't agree with her and things of that nature, but I'm just out of respect for me, bro. That's all I'm asking. Is out of respect for me. Can you please not disrespect the lady, please, the lady. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even calling her black or white. The lady. Can you please not disrespect the lady?
I can use a different word. It's not that serious. My point is that there's other people that have made it through more valid methods.
Okay, I appreciate it. No, I'm just saying. All right, I appreciate it, bro. That's all I ask, bro.
I can agree with you, bro.
That's all that's all I ask,
not
bro.
a problem at all.
Yeah, this is a great one, man. Good one. This is a great one. So yeah, as I was saying, Jay Moore, we'll start with you because Alan and Mr. Anderson, you know, they went a little bit. So, did you get to check out any of the Kamala Anderson Cooper interview?
The Anderson Cooper one, no, I didn't catch it.
So, okay, I'll move to Alan.
Clips.
Alan, did you see any of the? Because I think that
I
was
didn't
her
know.
recent
I didn't know
one.
she was even. I didn't check that one.
That was on
Yeah.
CNN. That was one of her most recent ones.
I keep seeing
Did
clips.
You? Okay.
Yeah, CNN, and then she was on Fox. I keep seeing clips of different things that she was doing. On CNN, I saw it just seems like a pattern. Anderson asked her, you know, why haven't you accomplished more? Because you've been in office in the past 4
that's
years.
the
He
main
did
And
ask
she
her
don't
that.
seem to be able to
Everywhere she
answer.
go, they ask her that.
She
same
don't never
exact
seem to be able to
question.
answer.
I was surprised at how
I noticed
Anderson.
that.
Yeah.
They keep asking her that repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch it. You know, it's election time. I try to stay up to date with everything that's going on. I really love to hear from the horse's mouth. And right now, for president, the horses are Trump and Kamala.
Right.
So I really like to hear what they have to say. So I watched it. And she actually took questions from the audience. A lot of great questions from the audience, man. A lot of great questions from Anderson as well, Anderson Cooper. And I just still have the same reaction, man. It's like a sales point. It was like a sales point. I'm gonna
Okay.
talk to you for about 5 minutes about, you know, something else.
See if you bite.
Because there was a young man in the audience who asked her about immigration,
Okay.
and she got off of it to the point to where Anderson Cooper,
Rebutted the question back.
yeah, and he
Okay.
kind of changed the subject. Like,
Do you remember exactly what the question was? That the audience member is?
it was something about
With the immigration
Yep.
shit, right?
how would she handle letting the illegal immigrants come in and having them become legal and have them get certain benefits, and how would it affect average Americans, you know, tax dollar wise.
Okay.
I believe that's the best way I could put the question from what I remember.
Okay.
That was he asked her like 3 questions in one,
Gotcha.
and you know, we talked about her a little last week. I feel like she really don't answer questions. She will answer. She answers stuff that kind of will affect what's going on, like the Joe Biden questions, like with how he was acting and with the dementia and visiting with him, you know, like once a week or something. And he was always cognitive. He was always, you know, she always answers that question.
Yeah.
If I was her, I would have just came out like Joe Biden. He was kind of fading.
Okay.
I think it would have helped her.
Yeah, don't make it look good.
Yeah, I think it would have helped her, saying like, you know, Joe started to fade. I noticed it. I noticed him start to fade, you know, towards the end, a little bit before his and Trump's debate.
Right.
I think that really would have helped her a lot. But by her saying, and we all got to see how Joe really was declining.
Right.
I watched the David Hilliard video, and I'm watching Joe Biden. David Hilliard sound like he got sentenced.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Joe Biden can't make a sentence.
No.
So it's like,
Joe
I really
Biden be
think-
walking around like he 105 years
I
old.
think Kamala should have said he was declining,
Mhm.
and she did,
Use
you
the
know,
medical
what she
side.
could do
Yeah.
to help the country to the best of her ability. By her agreeing that he was all right, I think that kind of affected her in a negative way.
Yeah. It either makes you look like you lying or you don't know what you're talking about.
By the American people seeing them and then they getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Right.
So, since nobody saw the interview, man, I will move on.
Yeah. I only
Did you
saw
see the one
pieces.
with Charlemagne the God and Anderson Cooper?
That was
I only saw clips of that.
that
I didn't
was
see the whole thing.
no, because Charlemagne's not Trump or Kamala. I didn't see all of it, so I saw clips of it.
You saw clips of it too?
Uh-huh.
Did you see the clip where, and I just want to get your opinion on this because he said that Kamala has to be flawless while Trump can be lawless. Do you feel there's any truth to that statement?
I mean, it makes sense. She's
I
a woman,
think
number
it's
one.
true.
So yeah, man,
Yeah.
definitely.
Probably
I
accurate.
mean, you know, I mean, Trump,
for sure.
Trump been dancing on stage.
I mean,
bro.
Trump is
You
Trump
got
is
Elon Musk doing jumping jacks type shit,
Yeah,
bro.
man, come on, yeah.
You got
That is
Kamala
definitely-
sitting up here, got a whole fucking anthem and everything. She fighting her ass off. Man, Trump is literally sitting back like cakewalk, like shit. I'm gonna just go places.
That's why I said it looks like the nigga.
Yeah,
The
he's
nigga
like,
act
"I'ma
like
go
he
work
already
at
won,
McDonald's."
nigga.